This is part 2 of our Discovery video series. In this video, we're talking about financial affidavits. Financial affidavit is the starting point of any divorce case or paternity case that involves financials for children. This is required in almost every case where financials are an issue, so you should be ready to complete one. The financial affidavit is a wonderful tool because it provides you with an overview of what the other side has or does not have. The affidavit requires you to put down your income, your expenses, your assets, liabilities, retirement accounts, and more, all into one document so that the court has an understanding of what the parties have. Technically, it's signed under oath, so they have to do it correctly. In this video, we're going to talk about the 4 things you need to know about financial affidavits. The first thing you need to know is that the financial affidavit is usually not enough information in most cases because it's only a snapshot in time, and that time is chosen by the other side. For example, when you're listing your bank account statements or the amount of money in the account, they can choose any date they want and list it right before or after a major deposit's been made. It's not necessarily lying because they put the information correctly, but it's strategic and you don't want to rely solely upon that information. The other drawback is it may not give you what you need to prove your case. The second thing that you need to know about financial affidavits is that it may be the only discovery you need to prove your case. Now, talk to your lawyer and watch the other videos in this series to help make your decision, but your case is different from every other case. So you need to make sure that you understand your situation and determine what you need to know. If you properly prepare your affidavit and the other side does theirs correctly, you may have enough information to move forward in your case. The third thing you need to know about financial affidavits is they are confusing and they can cause you a lot of stress. You're asked to state your monthly income and expenses, but most people have variable expenses. For example, we often see that people put $0 in gifts, but then when we ask them how much they spend for Christmas, they realize they do spend money on gifts. We recommend trying to get an average of what you spent over the last year or what you reasonably expect to spend going forward, and include as much detail as you can and make sure it's clear how you came up with these numbers. It can also be really confusing when preparing a financial affidavit and you live with someone else who contributes to your expenses. Are you supposed to be putting their amount on there? Are you only listing the expenses that you pay? It can be quite confusing if you don't know what you're doing. The fourth thing you need to know about a financial affidavit is that this is the legal document and you need to take it seriously. You can get in trouble if you do it incorrectly. So take your time. Make sure you understand how to do this right. You should plan to spend about an hour to prepare, gathering documents and information. It's really important that you have a great paralegal or attorney to help walk you through these things, to help you avoid these common mistakes. Other than financial affidavits, there are essentially 5 different tools that you can use in Discovery. Watch the other videos in this series to learn more about them. In those videos, we're going to break down Discovery tools into stuff and questions. For stuff, we're talking about things, documents, or other items you might want to inspect. And then for questions, we're talking about the various types of questions that you can ask in a case. There are different tools and you need to understand the specifics of each one. If you haven't seen the other videos in this series and you want to see them, click the link below and we'll send them to you.